Hey guys, back from Pattern Traders. Let's talk about BTC quickly. It is April 10th on Saturday. We did a breakout, go over the charts that we originally had. So we had our March 15th high, which I was targeting from the last couple of weeks, rather, since we actually put this in March 15th high. I wanted to target this high from over here, and unfortunately, I had to wait for it to go do all this before we actually tapped it. Now, liquidity has officially been taken of the whole range. It's a very logical and very self-explanatory play, assuming that this is your main range that you're playing with right here with the wick, right? We deviated under the range, and most important was to take the high that led to the breakdown. Now, where is the high? It's this down, this up candle before the breakdown. Okay, everyone understood that. Everyone knew that. I was targeting that for a very long time. I finally got it. I closed my 55k longs. I still have my $50,000 longs open. I'm not planning on closing them because I really think that we're never going to get back there unless we turn into a bearish a rejection. So how am I playing this now? We had a small little consolidation that took place for I think it was roughly about 2 weeks. 2 weeks, right? Yeah, almost 2 weeks. Not really, about a week. We deviated under that range and then we expanded and broke above it. Now we're retesting the top portion of the range. So I personally think that we're going to have continuation. I know a lot of people decided to go short. I will explain to you within the next maybe 15 minutes why it was a pretty bad idea to short this level. I'll show it to you via patterns, via indicators, and via logic distribution versus accumulation once I get to that point. So right now, what I'm expecting to take place based on the fib levels, you take your extension, you want to grab it from the bottom, you want to grab the higher high that we make because this was the micro higher high, and then you want to grab the bottom, which is your micro higher low, right? So we made a lower low, we made a higher high on this structure right here, and then you made a higher low. 1, 2, 3. These are your 3 points, and you want to put 786 as a starting point. So where's your 786? I think it's 60 something, 62 or 63. 786 is $63,000. So to complete this movement, this leg, 1, 2, 3, you need to go to $63,000. And then after that, we'll take in consideration where BTC wants to go based on its oscillators, and if we're bullish or bearish. Now, so logically speaking, you could easily assume that if we deviate the high, come back down into the previous orange range, let's delete this, into this previous orange range, that we're more likely than not going to fill this insufficiency. Yes, that's valid. Am I expecting it to happen? Sure. But I wanted to see a little bit more continuation up before you do that. If you do that from here, right, when you do like these deviations without a second top, it's very bearish. Very bearish. You usually want to see something along the lines of this. White candle, up, lower high, right, lower high, come down, make a lower low, deviate it, come back up, and then go up. This is a bullish behavior. What I just drew, not what the price actually shows. When you break down, when you broke down over here, and you broke the support, the structure, this is your structure. When you break down from your structure, and you deviate it without putting in a lower high, that means that you're going for a deeper retracement to then make a lower high, to then make a lower low. You see how this became your lower high? Since we didn't make a lower high up here, right? So technically speaking, I do not want to see this just die. That's not bullish. That's going to be kind of bearish, a little bit worrisome. I want to see a little bit of a dump and then go back up. Whether we do a div, right, high time frame div with the oscillators, and then nuke, right, if that's a high time frame div, and then this is going to go like this, right? If that happens, then you come down, that will be bullish to me, because then I know that once we find support, we're going to have continuation, versus this thing just falling off the sky right now and going down just to fill this whole candle. That means that this whole pump was a scam. So now, based on this structure over here, I want you guys to put on, you know what, let me see, this is the TMA, right? Let me show you guys the Monday range. We definitely have a Monday range. Somewhere here, no? Yeah, there we go, Monday range, okay. So based on the Monday range, let me go to a 1 hour time frame so you guys can see it. I'll delete all the notes afterwards. So we filled the CME, we have all the structure to the bottom, but I'm going to delete everything except for the high. Let me get rid of, you know what, I'll get rid of You know what? I don't even know what to get rid of now. That's what happens when you have a lot of notes. Okay, we need that. We need that. We need. Don't need this. Don't need this. Get rid of the VWAP. Is the VWAP open? No, it's not. But we do have. We don't want that. We don't want that. And we don't want that. Okay, clean. There you go. Boom. Now leave the bottom as is, because you never know what can happen. Just leave the bottom as is. Ignore it as if it doesn't exist. We don't need that anymore either. All right. So we're currently sitting above the CME gap, which is also happens to be a previous flip. Well, not a previous, a current flip at the time being. You're still above Monday high and above weekly open and above Monday low. So assuming that I am correct, this is a deviation of the Monday low, and that if we do happen to come down and we're bearish, assuming we're bearish, we're going down, we're going to find support at weekly open, and if we do happen to retest Monday high and we're bearish, we're going to Monday low. And this is going to be the long of a lifetime before we go up to $70,000, right? This is the bearish scenario, and the reason why I'm calling it the bearish scenario is because that's going to be a pretty decent dump, probably at least 6% back down. How much is this? No, 7% back down. That's a lot. That's basically the whole move up was done just to grab liquidity to then send it lower. That's a bearish scenario for me. Bullish scenario, guys, which is what I'm leaning towards, is take your fib level and start at your expansion. There's your Monday high. That will be your floor, right? That will be your floor until you make your lower high or your higher high. So currently right now I'm expecting something, if this is to play out, this then up. And now where this stops, it's either going to be they're going to stop here and make a lower high and then go down, or break above this candle close on your 1 hour at $61,000, candle close above, and then you could target 63K. Don't forget, no matter what happens, this range still needs to be concluded. Go to your 3 hour. Right? See how I had this arrow here? This was the most important liquidity, and we finally swept it. So now I'm okay with a little bit of downside. So grab the low, grab the high, and then grab the higher low. You still need to go to $63,000 to complete and to conclude this range right here. So until we get there, it's going to be noise to me again, right? So my bias is long, long, long. I've said it in Discord. I've been preaching it to everybody. It hurt my heart when a lot of members were shorting. It didn't make much sense via patterns, and I'll explain to you guys why. And I want you to see, because if you ever traded with the patterns and you see the same pattern playing out, you'll be able to catch yourself so you don't make the same mistake. I got to show this to you. Hold on a second. I created a BTC analysis channel for everybody, and I basically write my notes. I started on April 7th, and I'm gonna do day-to-day updates based on where I think BTC is going. So I make observations, and then I write additional notes based on where price should go if I am correct, based on a bias, based on my current bias, and then I update it with new observations, new notes, and then my original notes. And let's just say that everything panned out exactly as I expected. Untapped liquidity at 60.6 March 15th high, which was my original target. I've always wanted to hit that, and we finally hit that. So I'm extremely happy. I did close those 55K longs. Anyway, I'm not here to clot. I'm here to explain to you guys why shorting that level was extremely risky. But before I do that, let me put everything back on. And I want to also show you XRP, and I want to also show you ETH, and why I'm pretty heavy on both, and Litecoin. And hold on a second. Okay, so these are your oscillators that we use, right? And let's assume that we were at this point where a lot of people went short, whether it was on Twitter or whether it was on Discord right here. So a lot of people went short here for whatever reason, I don't know, but they went short at that 56, 57K range. Then they closed the shorts here, and then they started shorting this specific area, which in hindsight, looking back at it, it looks stupid, right? But at the time, I'm going to give you the benefit of the doubt as a shorter that there is an order block here, 4-hour order block. There should be a 4-hour order block here. Hold on a second. Let me see. So fib extension. Yeah, right here. There's a 4-hour order block right here. So I will give you the benefit of the doubt and tell you guys that it is a valid scalp short. Scalp short. Again, the word is scalp short. people that were swing shorting this, yeah, I'll explain to you why it's a little risky. So this is your 4-hour order block, right? I also took a scalp short here, but I had my stops at break even because I don't like shorting an uptrend. I'll explain to you why it's an uptrend for me based on the oscillators. Why BTC is about to freaking roll over because a lot of these shit coins are rolling over hard right now. Anyway, so this is a 4-hour order block, right? We actually broke down the 4-hour. We retested it. There's a weekly open here. You see how the gold line is here, the weekly open 58.2. So everybody had every reason to short this level. But as soon as you see that we keep chopping around and we're not dumping, and to top it off, your oscillators are bullish. Like, look where we are, guys. We were here. We just turned green. We just crossed the signal line, and yet you were shorting. Like, why are you shorting if we just crossed the signal? I told you guys, I made it very clear many times. Your first bullish sign is when you cross the signal line. Your second bullish sign is when you cross the trend line. Now you're officially bullish. When did you cross the trend line? Look where you can cross the trend line. You crossed it over here. Let me take this. So you cross the signal line here, and then you cross the trend line here. Right? Two lines. Look where we are now. So you're telling me that you are shorting this because... Oops, I deleted the fib, didn't I? Yeah, you're shorting this because we're bearish and we have to go down. Okay, that's fine. I'm not going to convince you otherwise. I'm not here to change your perspective. But look at this. You're shorting this box when all we're really doing, open up your TMA bands, is consolidating above the 4-hour TMA band. Right? Consolidating above the 4-hour TMA band. Consolidating above the 4-hour TMA band. And look what we did. We went up, we got rejected. We went up, we got rejected. So we should get a leg down somewhere, either to retap Monday low, which is somewhere around the golden 59.2, and then go up and then start chugging up, right? The goal is that if you're a 12-hour, if you want to see continuation, you want your 12-hour to get into this big box. The minute your 12-hour gets into the red TMA zone, it could literally ride it, because that means that the momentum is high. It could literally ride it for like roughly about 2 to 3 days. And that'll be like continuous uptrending in the TMA zone as long as we don't lose it, right? But let's go back to the 4-hour real quick and explain to you guys why. If you ever see this pattern again, be careful with shorts. So the minute you got sent under your let's put it over here, your trend line at this point over here. You crossed down and then you went down, you went up, you retested it and you failed. You came back down. The minute you cross, bullish sign number 1. Stop shorting. Minute you cross number 2, ape into longs. That's how I play it, right? So it saddens me that a lot of people will short and miss this whole run up. Because what are you really shorting, dude? Like, look at the RR. If you're shorting from here and you didn't get out at that 55K, even though I did short this and I did get out at 55, but just hear me out. What are you trying to short here? Where's the RR here? You're shorting the order block? Okay, cool. To target what? Target 54. So you're doing all this for an additional 6% move when the up move is massive compared to what you can do on the downside. The up move is supposed to be roughly about $66,000. Look what you're doing. You're basically taking the risk to miss out on a 20% move just so you can make 6%. It's fucking stupid, right? You have to look at the fact that are we bullish or are we bearish? And BTC is a bullish asset. So it saddens me that a lot of people missed the opportunity from down here to ride all the way up. You know, as long as you didn't lose money, it's okay. There's going to be a lot of other opportunities. But again, repeating it one more time. If you see this type of behavior, be careful, right? Be careful. This is bullish. So now what am I expecting via the oscillators? Well, I'm expecting this type of behavior to take place on this side. Again, guys, I play a lot of oscillator patterns. I know it's difficult for people to understand it, and some people make fun of it, but it works. It works for me, and I have an 80% success rate, and I'm making a living off this. And it's not because I don't know how to read price action. I mix both of them together. I take order blocks, fibs, supports and resistances, and then I create a pattern around it. The same thing happened over here. People were shorting this for some weird reason because they wanted to go to $48,000. And I'm not saying this because I want a clout. I'm saying this because I don't know how else I could teach this to avoid people losing money. Like, why are you shorting this just so you can make an extra... Hold on a second. Make an extra 48% when the upside was massive. The upside was a double top, right? Double top. So look at the upside. What are you doing? What are you doing? And then what happens if you go to all-time highs to the 66 like we're supposed to go? So you're shorting this an 8% dump to make, instead of attempting to make a 24% pump, It doesn't make any sense, man. It doesn't make any sense at all. So if you're looking at the oscillators, if you're getting confused because it's just all over the place, just look at the 4 hour and look and see if your gray line, oops, I'm sorry, if your gray line, which is the low band, is above or below the trend line or the signal line. You see how we're above right now? This is your gray line. We're above both lines, right? So we're somewhere here, guys, right? We're somewhere here, somewhere in this area over here. So we still got to cross down and go up. We still got to cross down and go up, right? So we still got to cross down and go up. This isn't stopping. This is just the beginning in my eyes. I think we're going to go for a massive move up. So over here, we broke out here. And then by the time we crossed and did the over-under, which knocked us down hard, we did an additional roughly about, say, 6% up, I think it was. I'm not quite sure, but let's see where it was. From the time that we did the first curl. This is the first curl right here. We did an additional 20% up. Okay, from the first curl. Now we're over here. The first curl is here. An additional right here. An additional 10% up. So we didn't even put the first curl in yet, right? We still got to do the first curl. So let's just assume that we do happen to get a curl over here and do another 10% bare minimum. Bare minimum, we're going to go to $65,000. Bare minimum, 65K. If we follow this type of pattern, it's a 20% move, then we're going to probably go to the 618, which is going to be, there you go, $71,000. So guys, try to draw the pattern out and play the pattern. It's a lot easier. And especially if you know price action, you can make a lot of money. Now, I'm going to give you the bearish scenario. Well, I want to give you both because I want to prepare you in case we do happen to die. There's no reason to not be bearish and only be bullish, right? Bearish scenario, guys. Monday high, Monday low, right? Monday high, Monday low, weekly open. The TMA bands got tapped. And then what happens now if we break under this right here? This is your SR flip, right? Which is also happens to be Monday high. So what happens now if we do happen to come down here and we don't bounce and we actually break? That's bearish. That means that when we go retest this is going to be a shorting opportunity. This becomes your one, this becomes your deviation, and this becomes your short. So then you're going to take this beautiful little item over here, which is your short. If this is your bearish scenario, by the way. Take it, you're going to put it on top of the current wick, whatever we have, sorry, the upcoming wick, whatever wick we get. Say it's here or here, whatever wick we get. And I want you to target Monday low. Just like that. That'll be the play if we are bearish, if we get back into Monday range, right? You want to wait for the weekly open to get tapped, and then you want to short the retest of the Monday low, or Monday high, I'm sorry. Basically, wait until this dumps to the weekly open, wait for it, reshort the Monday high, and then you target all the way down here, which is also a 4-hour order block. Let me delete all this. This is your 4-hour order block, right? 4-hour order block is $56,000, which is also still valid, guys. We could easily do that. There's nothing macro bearish about this. Micro, yeah, micro wise, this is very bearish because you're gonna break micro structure. This is your micro structure. You don't want to get under this consolidation box, right? Unless it's for a wick to take out these lows down here. So, that being said, micro-wise, if we break under this consolidation, we should easily be targeting this 4-hour order block. But on the higher time frame, it's still a valid higher low, guys. Look at the 12-hour, right? A 12-hour, take this in consideration, boom, boom. And then say you go back to the 12-hour TMA band, which needs to be retested more often than not. Example, right? We broke under it, we deviated, we retested it, and then we flew, right? We died, deviated, we never retested it. So likely, this 57K is going to get hit. Maybe not today, but within the next maybe 4 or 5 days, that should get hit, right? So the longer it takes, the higher this goes, right? Makes sense? So anyway, if that's the case and we do happen to put in a higher low, then you take your fib extension. I'm hoping I'm not going too fast for you guys. From the bottom to the top, see we do happen to retarget we come back for another leg down to the 57K range, target 12-hour TMA band. Your first target is $62,000. Your second target is $63,000, which also fits. Hold on, where does the $63,000 fit? My man, look where this is now. $63,000. See? See the confluence, guys? See the confluence? We're definitely going to $63,000. Whether you, me, or John Joe wants, we're going to 63, guys. Be prepared for it. Long it. Please. The whole idea of being bearish on BTC is just crazy. Please. Okay. There you go. I got that out of my system. I want everyone to make money. That's why. All right. So if we get down to 57, guys, please long it. That's the best advice I can give you. And it's not financial advice, by the way. I'm just trying to make everyone make money because I want everyone to be happy. All right. Now, what else did I want to talk to you guys about? There was one more chart. This chart. Beautiful. All right. So this is the setup. A setup chart always is going to stay the same for me going forward because I want people to not be confused with different type of scenarios. So don't forget, guys, I did have a fib level, and I'm going to explain to you how I got that. So just so I can remind you guys how we did it. We grabbed a regular extension, and this was your top of the bear flag, right? Sorry, this was your top that led to the bear flag, right? So you're going to take it from the top, and you're going to put it at the bottom over here, right? That's the start of the bear flag. Put your golden pocket up. Put your 7.9. 7.9. Again, where is the 7.9? Man, come on, dude. Oh, I hate not having my fucking fibs. Okay, 7.9. Get rid of the extension lines. And then I want you also, most importantly, is to add the negatives. The negatives are going to tell you where we're supposed to go. The 0.1, 0.4, the 0.64, and the 0.8. All these are negatives. You need them for targets, for TPs. Open it. Boom. Let's see now. So, what do we do? Oh, shit. What do we do? Take your fib extension, extend it all the way out. From the high to the low, we reject it off the 7.9, right? Is that too messy for you guys? Boom. 7.9. You reject it. There's also an order block there. You see that green little order block? This is an order block, guys. Boom, 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 boom. That's an order block, right? I don't know who's texting me. I don't know what that is, but that's an order block. So we reject off the order block. I hit the 0.79, the 0.79, the 0.75. I actually did short this. I did not short this. I'm not gonna lie to you. A lot of Discord members caught this. I didn't catch it. I wasn't interested in shorting it. I wanted to catch the retest. I shorted the retest. I got out at 55k. So now, why did I flip long here? Well, you have to understand something. The PVW, the PVO. Oh, sorry, wait. Yeah, it is called the previous weekly open. No, I need the VWAP. The previous weekly VWAP. This previous weekly. I've spelled it completely wrong. It's supposed to be previous week. VWAP. That's what it should be called. PV. Previous. PDV. That's what I should name it. PDV plus previous weekly open. Sorry guys, I have ADD. All right, there we go. I'm going to start naming them PDV so you guys are always on the same page as me. What is a PDV? Open up your VWAPs. I don't know where the hell it is right here. Here we go. Previous. You see that? The black line? There's a gap there that needed to get filled, and it got filled. Not only that, we had a flat open there. Not only that, we had the previous weekly open there. There was a weekly open that has not been tapped. Not only that, it was the 0.1 of the extension, of the actual fib extension of the downward movement. Basically, you actually got rejected at the 7.9, and now you want to extend out of the fibs and see where we could deviate. Perfect. We deviated under there. So now what happens now? You made your left. You made your deviation. More likely than not, if we're bearish, micro bearish, you're going to come all the way back down here and fill this emptiness down here and then get sent to, I don't know, whatever, $63,000, right? That's the bearish micro scenario. So let me get rid of all these so you don't get confused. The setup still stands valid. I want you to delete this right now because we don't need it. Delete this, delete this. Now, this green box became an SR flip. What is an SR flip? It's a support flipped into resistance. This liquidity line can get deleted right now because we don't need it. So where are we sitting right now? We are sitting above. This is support. Right here. This is support for the time being. Right? So the minute we lose this support area, because we hit the 1-to-1 extension, right? Bottom, right? And then into your high, and then into your higher low, we hit the 1-to-1 extension. You do not really want to see it go under the 0.5. 0.5 puts you at $59,000. At that point, something like this should take place. Boom. And then you go up for either your lower high or your higher high to give you a div. And then at that point, or at this point, wherever we get rejected, you can start targeting lower targets. At that point, you're going to say, all right, cool. I made a div. Let's take my 3 points. Now, what is my golden pocket? 57.8 if we get rejected there. Or if we get rejected off the liquidity pocket, 57.2. Which actually has a lot of confluence with the VWAP, I'm assuming, right? 57.2. Boom. There's your VWAP. $57,000. Right? And then there should be a 4-hour order block there too. Boom. 4-hour order block as well. So now I'm going to make a new, there we go. Let me make a new setup. H4 for us. H4 block. I'll post this in the chart for you guys. I mean in the Discord for you guys. And I'll post it on Telegram. Okay, so we have an H4 block there. Also, we have a PDV right there. Let me get rid of the weekly open because we do not have a weekly open there. So a PDV. All right, let's delete this and put it all the way over here. Excuse me. And then we have another one over here, which is also the weekly open. I'm dying over here, guys. I have acid reflux. My throat is burning me right now. It's terrible. All right. So that said, let's save this. Go back to your 4 hour. Open this up. Get rid of this. Get rid of this. It's a lot of nonsense. Get rid of this. Get rid of this. Get rid of this. Close the weekly. I mean the VWAP. Okay. Close this. Let's make it nice and neat. Let's put a fib level because we need a fib level here. Guys, bear with me. I want to make this as nice as possible for you guys because I really think that I have BTC pegged and I want everyone to grab the same moves like I do so we can all make money. Hold on. Make it right. Boom. Okay. So that will be your entry for a long to take you back up to $63,000 or $66,000 depending on if BTC breaks the microstructure or not. So I'm going to save this for us. And this is what we should be playing. See how March 15th high we couldn't get a candle close above it, which is valid because this is a liquidity cluster. At that point, yeah, this looks good actually. Let me see. Where's the golden zone? So we got the golden pocket from the higher low. We could do it from down here, but the higher low is also valid. But I want to do the whole move. And then the golden zone puts us where? At that. There you go, 57. Yeah, which is a liquidity cluster down there. Yes, sir. So if you take it from the higher low, that should be the PVD. Higher low is right here. Ooh, look at that. Look at that confluence. All right, I'm going to leave it here, guys, for the time being, which means that this is your first entry for a scalp right there. Okay, guys. 58.2. This is first entry. 58.28. And 58.1. So look at the confluence. You got your weekly open there. You got your golden pocket plus your PDV, all in this cluster over here. But you know that more often than not, you kind of go and you sweep the lows that led to the breakout of the consolidation. So you have to be careful because you might wick under it. Like for example, there was there we go. I found it. There's a flat open, guys. There you go. I found it. Put this on your chart as well. Right there, flat open. On the 3 hour. I don't know if we have it on the 4 hour. It'll be stronger if we have it on the 4 hour. Let me see. We don't. It's a bunch of wicks. So there's a lot of liquidity down here. Okay, guys, this is the setup. I'm going to keep this on board for you guys so you guys can see it. Go to your 1 hour. I'm going to delete this because I don't want to put bars. Put the golden pocket there. That's your higher low golden pocket. And then if you want to go to the bottom, it's the flat open. So it's up to you what you want to play. I'm going to leave both. That's the whole move pretty much. Right here. So you have a possible bounce area at the PVD, which is also your weekly open, and a possible wick down to the flat open. These are the only two areas that I'm interested in. I don't care about anything else. If we do happen to go down here, in my eyes, it's a long of a lifetime. I'm definitely going to have a lot of spot bids down here because I know that if they fill, I don't have to worry about a tight stop loss. I could ride this all the way down to 54K in case there's a cascade down, whatever. You know what I'm saying. And that's pretty much how I'm going to play BTC, guys, all right? Weekly open is 58.2. You have a PDV at 58.2 as well, double the confluence. But more importantly, you have a flat open and a golden pocket zone at 57.7 and 57.5. Now, if that level does not hold, you want to automatically target your 4 hour order block. Your H4 block is at Monday low. So Monday low, deviation Monday low, break up, retest Monday low, and then fly. We never got this type of behavior. We went straight up, which means that we could potentially, if we break this structure to the downside, come back and revisit this. I think Allah's dying. Okay, let me see. Let me save this real quick. Let me see over here. Oh shit. Yeah, the whole market is just collapsing right now. Okay, cool. I'm saving this for ongoing. Now let's go to the TMA. TMA bands, guys, I made it very clear to you based on the oscillators and based on the buys and sells that when you do happen to get buy sells, not buy and sell signals on the 4 and the 5 hour, to not ignore them. We did put in a bot for Discord. It was right here, PT signals. They're all here for us, so you can see them whenever you want. They appear, they tag us, we're good to go. Now going forward, what am I seeing with the signals? A very clear possible scenario where we go like this and we go down, but I can't see us breaking under the 5 hour or the 4 hour green zone. This green zone, the T zone, is supposed to be heavy support. You know why? Because these started curling up. So when they start curling up, this thing is not going to go down that easy. Now, on the micro time frame, the 1 hour, you see how we've been riding the middle TMA band? We're not going to break this with ease, man. This $59,000 TMA band will not break with ease. So even if we die, it's going to pick us up right here and go up for another leg. Maybe to retest the March 15th high, right? Next, 15 minute. I did scalp this live with you guys yesterday. I'm pretty sure that whoever was in it made a decent return. I made it very clear to you guys to watch the 15-minute TMA zone, and we got the buy signal. I scalped it long. I did it live with you guys yesterday, and I rode it all the way up to here. Again, this is a scalp. This wasn't anything. I was not expecting this to take place. This was strictly a scalp. So we did do a blow. What's it called? An expansion up out of the TMA bands, which is more likely than not bullish. So anytime you come back to the 15-minute TMA zone after you get out of the bands, it's usually a buy, which brings you back down to 59.4s, and then you can ride it back up to at least the mid band. And then I'm going for the 12-hour TMA bands. Let's see where they are now. 12-hour TMA bands. 12-hour TMA bands. Where are we? Boom. Delete this. 12-hour TMA band. Ooh, look at the 12-hour. We completely closed under the March 15th high. That's how you know that this is a serious level of liquidity. Now, what do you want? I don't know. I can't see us breaking this mid TMA band. We deviated under it the way we deviated under it over here. You see how we deviated under the whole TMA band? If I delete all this nonsense, you could probably see it. You see how we deviated under it? We did the same thing over here. I cannot see us break it. I don't even think we're going to break this order block right here. This order block should be able to be a massive support. So even if we go down for some whatever reason, this should be able to be the main support to bring us up. If we happen to go lower by a wick or by like a scam or deviation, your target is the 12 TMA band, 12 mid TMA band. We should not go near the bottom of the 12-hour T zone. Keep that in mind. Okay, oscillators now. Macro oscillators, weekly. We're still looking like shit, guys. They did absolutely nothing for us. We're still disgustingly bearish on the weekly. See how it's still pointing down? We need to get above the signal line so I can confirm that the bull trend is officially back on track. Let's go back to the 3-day. Actually, I'm going to delete this screen. Go to the 3-day. The 3-day is indicating that we are... Ooh, we finally fucking crossed. But I'm not going to be happy until we get a 3... Oh, yeah, we got 2 days to confirm this cross. So I'm not happy yet. Still pointing up. This is bullish. We're about to break mid. That's going to be bullish. But we have a ceiling. Our ceiling is the sell zone, $67,000 to $74,000. We're not going to get above $67,000 off the first attempt. Daily, we are at resistance, guys. 60,000 and 61.9. See that red zone? Very hard to break above it. No indication about, oh, we are curling up. Let's see what happens to the daily close, if we could actually stay above it or not. What's next? Let's go to the ETH. Oh, sorry. Let's go to 12-hour. Oscillators are very bullish. Very bullish. Okay, that's not bad. As long as we stay above the sell line, right? The sell zone, we have to stay above the red line. Looking good. I like my 5-hour better. 5-hour sell signal. Curl. I'm not worried yet, man. Like, I want to see this over here, right? Because this is a 5-hour head. I made it very clear to you guys. There's a 4 and 5-hour head. I posted it in Discord the other evening to be careful, because that 4-hour head, like this over here, usually leads to at least bare minimum 10 to 20% move up, and then you die, right? I know patterns are confusing and people think I'm crazy, but well, whatever, it works. So if you don't want to learn them, that's on you. 3 hours, we got a double sell signal. That's enough to bring us at least a little bit lower to that 59K range. I don't see us breaking the 59K range with the first attempt, right? Something like that if you're bearish, or something like that if you're bullish. Keep that in mind. We do have a double 3-hour signal. That is serious. It's not a joke. But the second signal did it close? Oh, it closed. Yeah, that's serious. Be careful, guys. And RSX is doing its second poke. 1, 2. If we get a third one, that's good game. That's going to be a nice little at least 10 to 15% dump. When it comes, go to the lowers. 1 hour. 1 hour. God mode on. Cross. We should get a bounce and go back up. We should get a bounce and go back up. This is not going to die off the first attempt. So that's always a good sign. 15-minute looks. 15-minute looks like shit. I'm not going to lie to you. This needs to come all the way down. This needs to come all the way down. And we have to cross up. So this looks disgusting. Be careful. So what does that mean? In conclusion, because I just drove everybody crazy. Macro wants to flip bull. Mid time frame is currently bull with the potential of doing an over under that will kill us at least 10 to 15%. And the micros are disgustingly bearish because obviously they've expanded so much that they need to reset. So this 15-minute TMA band, trend line band has to come all the way down, reset, and go back up. I did make a point yesterday to everybody that with the 1 hour, those of you who took it, I bless you because you probably made a lot of money. But let me just show you guys something. The 1 hour trend line. We were here, and I told you guys, if we break this the way we broke it here, and this trend line breaks the midpoint. The midpoint is the difference between being bullish and bearish. We are officially in bull territory once we cross this over. If you are shorting, when after we made a bottom is black, went up to the midpoint, rejected, came back down, made a double bottom, and then went up, right? Black reset, went up, crossed over. The minute you cross over this, if you're looking for shorts, you're asking to get stopped out. You're asking to lose money. If your bias is I hate BTC and I want to short it, that's awesome. But if you want to make money, there's simple rules that I could educate you on, and if you play them, you're gonna more likely than not make money. So when your trend line on the 1 hour crosses over the midpoint, don't short. But again, the trick is that it has to bottom out, right? Because look, it came over here. It wasn't a bottom. It wasn't black. We went up and we got rejected. But then once we turned black and we bottomed out and we crossed over the mid, we had the expansion up. So now this whole thing right here could end up doing this whole pattern on the right side, which could last literally, say we're here at this black area, another like week or 5 days with multiple up and downs. Say we're here and we do this whole move right here, and you guys are shorting here, then here, then here, right? Be careful, man. All right, that's good. Guys, by the way, I'm not belittling anybody. I'm just trying to educate so that we could all make money together. If I come off aggressive, I'm sorry. I'm not trying to be a dick. I want you guys to. I'm a very emotional person. I want everyone to be on the same page so we could all make money. Okay, so that's done. Now, what do we do over here? High time frame. It's definitely a BTC chart. Boom. Yeah, high time frame. Okay, bull flag broke out. Retesting the top of the portion. Get rid of this. I'm keeping these intact because these are the macro targets. Macro being the Elon range all the way, not the Elon range, sorry, the Elon expansion all the way up to $67,000. That is my, say, 3 to 6 week target, right? 63 is short term for me. I'm not going to touch this chart. I'm going to leave it as this so that you guys can see what it looks like. As long as we keep riding out the blue band, we should be okay. Also, I want to talk about Ethereum. Ethereum, all-time highs yet again. And we broke above Monday high at 21.3 and we retested it. More likely we're going to get continuation. Any dump down to the weekly open, which is also an order block, right? This is an order block. What am I doing with this? I don't even know what that is. I meant to do this rectangle. Any dump down to this area, this 2075 area, is an instant buy for me. Instant buy. Lower time frame probably looks fantastic. There you go. Let me get rid of this ugly little deviation. So anything that you see that's going to come down here. Also, we just made a beautiful mitigation block. I know a lot of people don't like mitigation blocks, but I love playing them because they are so accurate. Put your mitigation block fib level, extend it to the right. That's your look at that. So basically, if we do happen to die here, instant long up. And what are you going to target at that point? You take the bottom, you take the top, and then you take the bottom over here. You're going to target bare minimum 22.4, and then it's going to be automatically, where's the 7.8? We need the 7.8. 23.26. Okay, guys? Beautiful. Now, bearish scenario. You break back under Monday high, which is the blue line right here at the 21.3. You break under that blue line. Let's get rid of this because we don't need it right now. And then you go under the mitigation blocks. If you break under the blue and you get under the mitigation block, which is also the weekly open, you're going to automatically target this right here, $2,000 flat. There's a 4-hour order block here. I'm going to name this 4-hour order block. 4-hour H4 block. Take your fib extension. Take your fib level extension. Take your fib retracement. Put a 0.5 right through it. Boom. That's going to be your target if you're bearish. If you're bearish, that's going to be your target. Let me make this gray because there's way too many boxes here, guys. Right there. Boom. 4-hour block right there. That's going to be your target. I don't know what this is. I don't need this. I don't know what this is. I don't need this. I don't know what this is. I don't need this. Okay, done. You guys have now your beautiful map for Ethereum. So 2,100 and 2,012. Two targets I'm looking for in the interim. Now, if you want to get additional confluence, low to top, put your golden pocket and see where we are. Golden pocket, get rid of the extensions, press OK. where's your target? I'm dying over here, guys. I'm sorry. There you go. There you have your golden pocket right there, which is also your mitigation block. Everything is pointing to one direction. Don't mess this up. Now, done. Ethereum looks beautiful. Let's go to XRP. XRP. Where's XRP? Ooh, it's an ugly bearish candle. Let's go back to the higher time frame. All right, what are we looking at? What are we looking at? We're looking at an extension. Remember, grab the bottom, grab the top. Grab the bottom. 1-to-1 extension, 1.44. That's close enough to assume that we completed our 1-to-1 extension. Now, what do you do on the flip side right now? Well, we just created a daily order block, which is going to be on the previous 786 range, right? So take your fib extension, fib retracement level, put it onto the mid, like we always do. Boom, 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 right side. A dollar flat. A dollar flat should be a good re-entry. Ideally, what people want to see is liquidity grab before I move up. Where is your liquidity grab? Right there, 85 cents. So if we do happen to go to the lower time frame, which is going to be a 12 hour give or take, I'll go a little lower. Go to the 4 hour. Okay, go to the 4 hour. Look how it looks. Do we have any confluence there? We are in this 4 hour order block. This daily D1 OB. Okay. That's your D1 OB, right? Let me lock this. Actually, let me extend this because it's going to be in our face. Right, D1 OB. Let's make this some kind of color so you guys can see it, dude. You know what I'm saying? I don't know. Where is it, though, actually? Hold on. What did I just do right now? There we go. Let's put green. Okay. Go to the 4, 5, 6 hour, whatever. We don't need anything. There you go. So, in this whole block, it's a daily block. Usually you want to sweep the liquidity in the daily block, but it's going to put you under Monday high. As long as we deviate back above, something along the lines of this, deviate the whole Monday high. This will be a premium entry between 80 cents and all the way up to 90 cents. And then you can target your golden pocket, which is 3.5. This is a macro view. In a micro perspective, if we do happen to dump back down here, your first target's going to be the high, to take out this high, or a double top, whatever you prefer as a scalp, right? Either we go up here and then we reject and die, or we go up here, we cross over, and then we go take the 1-to-1, which is also going to take the liquidity above the high. Okay? I'm in from like sub 20 cents, 19 cents. I'm targeting roughly about $4 and $30, long term, short term. That's what I'm doing. That's how I'm playing XRP. LTC, my fellow mates. LTC about to break all-time highs. Not all-time highs, sorry. About to make higher highs. I apologize. 1, 2. So, imagine you're not bullish on Litecoin. Imagine you do not like Litecoin. Imagine you don't have 500 Litecoins sitting from the time that we've been posting about this from $50. Opportunity cost is there if you actually have patience. Boom. First target being that this is your breakout will be roughly about $306. You might get a rejection off the 282, which is going to be something along the lines of boom, 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 come back over here, then go back there. That's what I'm expecting to happen. At that point, then I'm going to reevaluate Litecoin and expect a further dump. Should be down. I'm assuming it should be here. Let me see. No. Probably here. Right there. Yeah. Back down to like 225 afterwards. That's how I'm playing Litecoin. I'm so bullish on Litecoin. I keep buying more and more and more. My goal is to have at least 2,000 Litecoins before it goes to $1,000. That's my end goal, guys. I'm sorry that I'm yawning. And that's pretty much it, guys. I hope everybody has a wonderful weekend. I hope everybody's safe. I will make a different video for altcoins. I don't want to make this video too long. And my bias is still insanely long. Nothing has changed. But I do want to see one thing. Your credit card payment is due. Get out of here. I do want to see one thing. CRV is dying. Wait, where's CRV? CRV USDT. Did I just like mess this up? Where is CRV? CRV USDT. Where are you, man? All right, good. Gotcha. Ooh, This thing just died. Ooh. But you know what? Yeah, BTC is taking over the party, my friends. All right, so this means that this is a double top. Okay, that's not bad. I'm not selling my CRVs. I'm in from a lot lower, so I'm just gonna hold them. And this beautiful little wedgie is gonna blow. Ooh, this is like a cuppy wedgie. So for example, we did a cup. To me, this is a cup handle into a wedge. Target $5. Yeah, that's exactly how I'm playing it. Also, I want to, Wesley, if you're watching this video, what I wanted to show you is a simple strategy of, if you're on the weekly or on the 3-day, ooh, that doesn't look too good. Jesus, this thing wants to go back down here. This order block. Dun, 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 dun. 2.5. Oh yeah, we'll be fine. Shouldn't go into that. All right, so Wesley, for signals, for alerts, right click, add alert on whatever indicator you want to do, PTS. Bottom algo. Once per bar, or only once, whatever you prefer, but I do it once per bar. Open-ended. Show pop-up. Create. Right, whatever lingo you want over here. Right, CRV bottom has algo. Actually, you're doing the top, right? Because you want to get out. So top algo, right? This way it turns red. So CRV 3-day top algo. This is how you do it, buddy. Create. Continue anyway. And that's it. Now you're set. So when it fires, when it turns red, you get an algo fire. And call it a day. Guys, conclusion. I am bullish and I'm buying every freaking dip. It's saying it because it's currently right now red. You have to find something that's not red, unfortunately. 5-day. Okay, 5 days not. So let's do the 5-day. Top algo. Once per bar close. So every time the 5-day bar closes, if it closes red, it's gonna keep telling me it. Top algo 5-day. Give you an example of how this works. Create. Boom. Continue anyway. So now if the 5-day ever turns dark red, like the way we did over here, it's gonna give me an indication that your top is exhausted. Ooh, we're making a head here, guys. It's gonna be such a massive run. One head, right shoulder. Oh my god, the CRV is gonna go all the way up here. Ooh, can't wait, man. All right, guys, enjoy your weekend. DM me if you have any questions. I'll be in Discord. Ciao.